Two Gun Kitty, the catnip outlaw here, and today we got something going in the Pitboss 820 pellet grill, and we are engaging in a brisket. I've had this brisket on since about 4:30 this morning, and so it's going on a good 4 hours right now. I've been cooking it at about 225 degrees, hoping it's done within about a 10-hour period and can let it rest for about an hour. Using a little apple cider vinegar and apple juice spritzer on it about every hour. This is my second attempt at a brisket. I did a much better job trimming it than the first one. The first one I kind of really butchered it. Made a lot of rookie mistakes on that one, but this one I think I did a pretty good job. It's nice, looks like a nice piece of meat. Got it at Costco, prime grade, so it's a good quality meat. I'm looking forward to see how it comes out. And we are using Pitboss pellets, the fruit tree blend. I forget the exact blend. I think it's like an apple, cherry, and maple, or I forget what the last one was. But I picked that up as a just in case for another cook I had done a couple of weeks ago, so I had loaded them in to use it up. So this will be the first time using that blend, so we'll see how that comes out. And I did take out the top rack to get a little more room, since I didn't really need it on this cook. I'm gonna make a nice potato salad to go with this, and then my wife's gonna put together a regular kind of balsamic vinegar salad to go along with it. We got a few guests coming over later today, so hopefully this will be a success. But I've been very pleased with everything I've cooked on the Pitboss. Flavor's been great, not overbearing. Get a good smoke on everything. The only one that wasn't a big success was my first brisket. It was still tasted good, but it had could have used probably about an extra hour cooking it, and I pulled it off probably a little too soon, and I trimmed off pretty much all the fat. So it was why it wasn't bone dry. It was a little on the drier side. I could have used that fat in there, but it still tasted good, but wasn't something that you would be real pleased with. But it was a trial, so use that to hopefully I correct all the mistakes on this one. So I'll cook it a little longer. Right now it's at 163 degrees internal temperature on it. I want to probably bring it up to about 205. First one I pulled at about 195. And we'll also do the poking it test to make sure it's tender. But looking forward to it. Been very happy. If you're looking to get a pellet grill, definitely look at Pitboss. It's a little cheaper than a Traeger and has a few more features. And it just this model, the Sportsman's for Pitboss, I think is a little more rugged than their other models that you typically find at, say, a Walmart. I picked this up at Shields. It was $500, and plus using a Shields card, you get 6 months 0% financing on it. So that was a plus. But you got your bottle opener, spice rack, comes with one temperature gauge probe. And then you get this rack over here where you can hang some of your utensils. This removes, so you get a lot of little space on it. this tray here will fold down, so if you need to get into a little tighter confines to store it. But yeah, and a lot of the other ones that are more expensive don't have the little features. Yeah, they definitely give you a lot for your value, and something comparable with this with Traeger is going to be a couple of $100 more. The biggest negative on this is that temperature gauge is not a digital, and it could use a couple of spots, like a 275 between the 250 and 300 would be nice, and same with like maybe a 325 between the 300 and 350. But if you know your grill, you can kind of gauge it, because some spots are going to be hotter and cooler than others. Generally on the right hand side it's going to be a little higher temperature, and on your left is going to be cooler. Directly over where the flame is underneath, it's going to be on the hot side. If you want to do, like, say, a steak or something that needs a little more aggressive heat, that's a good spot to lay it. But you'll learn your spots on your grill. A good way to find out is put some cheap white bread on there, crank it up, and the darker the bread, the hotter the spot is on the grill. So that will give you a good idea of where you can go with it. So we're looking forward to some brisket today. Got there's Two Gun Kitty over there scoping out the yard, chewing on her little salad of grass. She's enjoying the backyard here. Just got to keep an eye on her so she doesn't go over the fence, but generally she's pretty good, as long as I don't forget her out here. So Two Gun Kitty signing off.